This is the gadget shop and one of my favorite elements in the game. There's a shop in every Deponia. Shops are great places for adventure players since it's here where you can gear up. Now, we don't have any money, but at least Rufus can try the gadgets as much as he likes. But the utter madness of combining these absurd gadgets to get your hands on another one is not the only fun you will get out of this. Stuff like the cool squeezer hat or the anti-gravity socks. Jeez, the AG socks were so much work. In my hand, it seemed pretty simple. Thinking of a reverse gravity animation, I just thought we would turn Rufus upside down when he walks along the ceiling. Crap. Now I spoiled that. Whatever. Instead, we had to draw a whole new walk cycle where his coat would also behave like Rufus was upside down. A bit over the top, but a great job anyway. I guess what they say about karma is true. The extra animations we needed for the socks were balanced out when Rufus walked around while using the golden dragon of invisibility. Another remarkable thing are the Cowboy Dodo all-purpose cartridges in the shop. It's a small teaser for our star appearance in the third part. Cowboy Dodo will be a not-so-minor character in the third installment, and here, in this shop, also one of my favorite dialogue situations takes place. And that is the shop-o-mat, talking to Rufus about the whereabouts of the gadgeteer, the shop's owner. Where can he be? And nice thing is, it doesn't matter at all. Plus, the visuals really make the scene shine even more. Great stuff.
The sunglasses of eternal darkness. Looks like normal sunglasses, just that the lenses are covered in black paint. Cool. Go, go, Rufus Rubber Arm! That always worked before. Anti-gravity socks. They have everything here. Here goes nothing. It's about time somebody invented that. And what's this?
What you cannot see there is the golden dragon of invisibility. I am very sorry, sir, but the golden dragon of invisibility is not a floor model.
I didn't even touch it. I just wanted to stretch my fingers and... All right. Goal and I definitely need something like this for our villa in Elysium. We could put it in our bedroom, for example. Yeah, then I could shred in bed. A juicer hat! I bet I look extra cool with this. Like a man of the world. Cole is bound to be impressed.
An excellent choice, sir. Please do not forget to return the merchandise to its proper place before leaving the store.
I have to admit that this customer service bot isn't bad at its job. Nevertheless, I wonder where the owner of the shop is.
Welcome to Gilligan's Gadget Garden. You are being served by Shop-O-Mat 2000. How may I help you?
What kind of things do you sell here?
At Gilligan's Gadget Garden, we offer the most amazing equipment in all of Deponia. Go ahead and browse at your leisure. You are welcome to try out a few gadgets. But please remember to put back the merchandise before you leave the shop.
But of course. What do you take me for?
My CPU has calculated an 86% probability of an imminent attempt at shoplifting.
What? Now that's outrageous. Based on what?
Based on several factors. The way you are dressed, for example.
Are you a robot?
The gadgeteer constructed me so I could help him run the shop.
Smart move. Where is he now?
This information is irrelevant. I am completely autonomous.
I see. I wonder what became of the gadgeteer.
We have no idea. We have been looking for him for months.
We?
Yes, we are very worried about him, his wife, and I.
So, the gadgeteer is married?
Yes, Camilla is a wonderful lady. I am with her every day, lending her support.
These must be hard times for her.
She should not grieve for a husband who left her in the lurch. She should just look ahead.
People are so unreliable, aren't they?
That is what I have been telling Camilla for months. By now she thinks I am right. Robots are so much more reliable, she says.
Why is the pedestal over there empty?
It is not empty. What you cannot see there is the golden dragon of invisibility, the most powerful gadget on Deponia.
Golden dragon of invisibility?
It may be hard to believe, but it is really there. A beautiful object, lavishly ornamented. And its powers are beyond imagination. But touching it is absolutely prohibited.
I think I can only just hold myself back.
Very much appreciated.
I'll just be on my way then.
Please come again soon.
The sunglasses of eternal darkness. Looks like normal sunglasses, just that the lenses are covered in black paint. Cool.
Excuse me, sir, but I would like to point out to you that the modification, recalibration, or tuning of the sample items is prohibited. An excellent choice, sir.
Ha! Indestructible? No way. It's broken. And I'm sure you don't have to pay for samples that break when you try them on. Or what?
Will you be paying by cash or organ donation?
Oh, I see. They aren't broken after all. My mistake. Ah, darn it. Oh, a clue would be just a ticket. The top prize is some fully functional torpedo equipment. Oh boy, just what I've always wanted. Playing the lottery has nothing to do with luck. All you need is an infallible system. Huh, the lotto mat doesn't seem to understand my system. No, it's already perfect. At least, I assume so. This device only straightens bananas, which is already useful enough.
An excellent choice, sir. Will you be paying by cash or organ donation?
What do you mean pay? I thought these were free samples.
You may test the products free in the store.
And how do I know they work outside?
If you are dissatisfied with your product, there is a 2-month money-back guarantee.
And then I get my organs back?
No, but you will receive a coupon in the value of the full purchase price.
Huh, that sounds fair. But there must be a catch somewhere. This device only straightens bananas, which is already useful enough.
I am very sorry, sir. The destruction of sample items is not permitted.
I'm not doing that, because according to the label, these sunglasses are indestructible.
That is correct.
Well then.
I am very sorry, sir. The destruction of sample items is not permitted.
Rats! Then why is the shredder even here?
An excellent choice, sir.
Ha! Indestructible? No way! It's broken. And I'm sure you don't have to pay for samples that break when you try them on. Or what?
Will you be paying by cash or organ donation?
Oh, I see. They aren't broken after all. My mistake. Ah, darn it. Oh, a clue would be just a ticket. Here goes nothing.
Excuse me, sir, but I would like to point out to you that the modification, recalibration, or tuning of the sample items is prohibited.
Not even if they're broken?
It is impossible for the indestructible sunglasses of eternal darkness to be broken. They are indestructible.
I'd better keep the stuff on my person. Some thief seems to be wreaking havoc here in the store. The sunglasses of eternal darkness. Looks like normal sunglasses, just that the lenses are covered in black paint. Cool.
Welcome to Gilligan's Gadget Garden. You are being served by Shopomat 2000. How may I help you?
I'll just be on my way then.
Please come again soon. I am very sorry, sir, but the floor models must not be removed from the store area under any circumstances.
I have no idea what you're talking about. All right, all right.
My head of game design, Bade, always is between rock and a hard place in terms of discussions with me, that is. Otherwise, we get along perfectly fine. But he suffers from the fact that he is the most competent game design expert who has to check the game design of all our games. Of course, he's also an employee in a company I have some stakes in. So basically, I'm his superior. And that puts him in a tough position when he needs to convince me of something, since in a worst case scenario, I could just tell him, nope, ain't gonna happen. Most of the time he's right though. Anyway, and this room kept us busy for a long time, especially Bade. He used to look at it and said something like, oh man, no change of levels, Pokey, don't put so many exits in there, Pokey. I mean, are there so many level changes at all, anyway? I mean, there's this particularly ugly one. And how many exits have we got? 1, 2, counting these other 2, 3, 4. 5 and 6 and 7. 7, if you count the one leading to the arena later on. Good God, we have so many exits!
Cool. A freely accessible dumpster with expired drugs. Expired tranquilizers. Better than nothing. Somebody should tell them that polka dots are totally out. Yoo-hoo!
What? Where?
So, what do you sell here?
What does it look like?
Well,
No, seriously, what does it look like? I'm blind, you know.
I see mostly mind-altering substances, illegal drugs, and questionable medications.
Oh, good. That's all right then. This is my drugstore, apparently. How may I help you?
I'm new here. Are there any sites you would recommend?
Very funny. I'm blind, just in case you hadn't noticed.
Hey, nobody's perfect. Nobody but me! From here, you've got a great view of the marketplace.
That explains a lot of the noises I've been hearing lately.
What do you hear then? Any news or exciting rumors?
Sorry to disappoint you, but that rhythmic background music drowns out everything. Except for occasional cheering coming from the arena.
I'd noticed that music too.
I wish it were possible to switch it off somehow. Too bad I've run out of earworm repellent.
You're blind? How come?
Let's put it like this. I should have read the directions for use while I still could.
Have you been to Bellevue recently?
Very funny.
Wait a minute. What is that? Boo boo boo! Peekaboo!
Get lost!
Wait a minute. What is that? What's up with that arena?
I've been wondering about that myself. All I know is that it's a cauldron-shaped pit in the center of the marketplace. Some kind of sporting competition is held there, involving platypuses, I think, and water.
Water?
Yes! Luckily, they've now built a railing around the arena.
I would like to buy something.
That's good. That's very good. What will it be?
I would like a +5 healing potion.
Sorry, all sold out. But I have some antidotes on sale.
Nah, never mind. I'll save my money then. What's in that bottle back there?
Undiluted ethanol with antifreeze? Tastes all right, really. I used to drink that a lot, until I was eventually no longer able to find the bottle.
Have you got any sedatives?
Yes, but you need a prescription.
I've got a prescription right here.
That's not a prescription. That's a button you tore from your coat.
Are you quite sure about that?
Listen, I may be blind, but I'm not dumb.
Well, maybe you should get a second opinion. Are you giving away anything for free?
Not really. The only thing I could offer you is a sample of this new plant. It contains various mind-altering substances that have never been tested on humans. Incredibly dangerous. Absolutely illegal. And the possible side effects are both unpredictable and unspeakable.
But it's free.
Yes, but
In that case, can I have it?
not so fast. You can only have the Cucumis agnito in exchange for a free coupon.
Cuckoo. What?
Cucumis agnito, the cucumber of revelation. The active ingredient is in its juice. Unfortunately, the shell is very hard.
Hard shell, dangerous content, unpredictable side effects? Oh, just like me. Won't you let me have a free cucumber?
Only for a coupon.
Ah, great. And where would I get one of these coupons?
From the Free Pharmacy magazine, of course.
But I don't see a free pharmacy magazine here.
Neither do I. But do you hear me complaining? It's prominently displayed here somewhere.
No, it's not.
When I took my break earlier, one copy was definitely still there. I tested a new laxative, and suddenly everything had to go very fast.
And you took the magazine to the bathroom with you? What for? To read the cartoons?
Ever heard of Braille? Also, Gulliver's Tavern is always out of toilet paper.
So, where do I get a coupon for a free cucumber?
From the Free Pharmacy magazine, of course. It's prominently displayed here somewhere.
No, it's not.
I suppose I took the last copy with me to the men's room in Gulliver's Tavern.
Ah, nothing I need right now.
You get what you deserve.
See you later.
Not if I see you first.
What's that? Great. Hey, hello? What do you mean, bleh, the nerve? I've never seen such a snooty door sensor. Go, go, Rufus, rubber arm! That always worked before. Terrific. Even more filth. What an ugly nest. It must belong to an extremely ugly bird. Empty. Empty except for the bird droppings.
Yes, we're in Uptown now, the only place on Deponia where you have to rake the yard. It's probably the last place where you can do that anyway, since it's the only place with trees. And this important task is of course one for Hoedown. Up there to the right, the gardener, a character who's very dear to me since he always remembers me of my childhood. A time when I listened to a very special song. I hope I can recall it correctly. It goes like this. Hey there kids, it's getting late, time for bed. But do not close your eyes yet, but instead take a guess who's hiding among the shades. Outside your window where he sits and waits for his chance to enter as soon as you sleep. It's Hoedown, Hoedown, ugly as can be. Hoedown, Hoedown, ugly as can be. As soon as you close your eyes, he'll come around. Perk up your ears, listen to every sound. Then you'll hear his breath as he's impatiently waiting. Maybe a faint scraping on the window's grating that comes from his rake. You will soon get to see it's hoe down, ugly as can be. Hoe down, ugly as can be. All together now. Hoe down, ugly as can be. Hoe down, ugly as can be.
Whoever designed this pipe displays a refreshing lack of respect for any sense of efficiency. Oh, that can be used to close the pipe. Right now, it's open. Hello? Testing, testing. Attention, attention. This is an important announcement. A comet is approaching the floating black market. I repeat, a comet is approaching the floating black market. In order to avoid panic, you should consider suicide as an option. Great, now the pipe's closed, but it didn't do me any good. I'd better leave it open. And keep it in the back of my mind, just in case.
As the creative lead of a game, you sometimes need to blindly trust your team. Honestly, I always thought looking at the screen and knowing what absurd things are going to happen here animation-wise, it'll work out just fine. And that's despite the fact that I had no idea how the screen was going to look like. I had no vision for the animations in this room, and neither did I know how they would be implemented here. I just went out thinking, they'll get this right, and that's how it went down eventually. Guess we were lucky.
What is it this time? I told you, I don't lend stuff to no one, so don't complain when you get a cup of cyanide instead of milk.
What the? Who are you?
I would like a knife.
In your gut or in your eye? You can have both.
What have you got on offer?
My specialty today is cuts and stab wounds for obnoxious visitors.
Holy crap on a cracker. Do you think that's the smartest way to treat a potential customer?
You? A potential customer? Ha! Just look at you! You should be glad I haven't shot you yet, with the emphasis on yet.
I think I lost my way.
Yeah, I think so too. But I've got good news for you. It's not gonna happen anymore in the future.
Because then I'll know my way around?
Because you won't be able to walk, that's why.
I guess I'll be on my way then.
Yeah, don't even think about bugging me again.
Rufus. Rufus. Super diffuse. Hey, you can say what you like about those black market bums, but they have good taste in music.
This screen is another location that's obligatory to any game that takes itself seriously. The dark alley and the back door leading to the dark alley. It's fundamentally wrong to write a game concept and leaving out the dark alley and the corresponding door. I sang about that in another developer's commentary. Yes, I sang. And I can only emphasize that it's common courtesy among game designers to have a dark alley and hide items in the trash can there. Well, we have a trash can here, or rather a trash container, or should we just call it a container since everything's trashy on Deponia. Anyway, we didn't hide any items in there, but instead you can hide in there yourself, whenever you want to. Come on, try hiding in the container. You'll be rewarded with some cool animations. What it's actually good for, you will find out later in the furthermost of all out-of-the-box puzzles that I've ever put on the screen. It's so sinister, mean and brutally out of the box that it almost seems like some sort of dramaturgical god complex to make Rufus get into the box. Just let that sink in for a moment.
It seems to be a colony of junk crabs. Cute. It's empty, if you don't count all the creepy crawlies. An out-of-the-way door in a dark alley. I wonder where it leads. It's empty, if you don't count all the creepy crawlies.
That isn't the secret knock.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. The secret knock goes...
You fool! Now you've given it away. Let me in.
First, the knock.
All right. Now can I come in?
No, wait, I got that wrong. That was the old knock.
What? But...
I know, it's a shame we changed it. The old one was much easier to remember. Nevertheless, we're using the new knock now.
And how does it go?
It's a secret.
Oh, darn it.
This is a district with a nice name, Little Venice. As far as I remember, I named the districts of the floating black market already in my very first concept, hoping I get to implement them in the final game, as well as for a chance to drop their names, of course, at some point. To me, at least, this has always been Little Venice, and if there's one thing you can't leave out when you have Little Venice, it's the mafia. Also, there are Italian gondoliers, houseboats, and even the architecture looks a little bit like Venice, a dream born from trash. Deponia.
What amateur installed this? It's in need of realignment. What amateur installed this? It's in need of realignment. Oops. Why does that always happen to me with antennas? I feel like I'm being watched. Aw, no, I can't while someone's watching. I feel like I'm being watched. Aw, no, I can't while someone's watching.
Hey, you! Why are you sneaking around here?
Do you mean me?
Of course I mean you. Or do you have an invisible buddy with you?
Ha! If I had a buddy with me, he wouldn't be half as invisible as I am, because I move as inconspicuously as a ninja.
No way. The way you stomp around, I would notice you even if you were hidden using the golden dragon of invisibility from Gilligan's Gadget Shop.
Ha! A real ninja doesn't need gadgets. I can dissolve into thin air with my secret stealth powers anytime.
Then please do that. I don't want to see you around here again. Understand?
This is apparently a real hand. They don't appear to think much of dice games here. Go, go, Rufus Rubber Arm! That always worked before.
Well, look at that ugly bastard in his gondola. If that isn't Poke, it's just a gondolier. But he's voiced by me. Yep, that's the character I get to play. Very Hitchcock-esque, how I wrote myself into the game there. Yeah, I'm quite the attention whore. In fact, the concept of Deponia was the first one of our games where I said, I think I really would like to sing in the game. After all, it's a game about complete egomaniac. So it's totally fair game if I, as an equally complete egomaniac, get to sing in it. And I'm not only performing here, but also as the hobo, as he's called in the English magazines. I don't even know if we ever gave him a name in the English translation. Yeah, I guess they made that up on their own, calling him a hobo, I mean. The narrator, the bard, telling the story from the sidelines. But here I got my second gig, looking suspiciously similar to the bard, the hobo. This time as a gondolier, the Italian variant, so to speak. And accordingly, I talk with a politically incorrect fake accent. I also had to sing those 4 songs. Well, actually, it's the same song, but only with different lyrics each time. And I had to sing them with this ridiculous Italian fake accent. It was great fun, though. If you run your own video game company someday, you can do that as well. Until then, that's exclusive to me.
This isn't a trash-burning engine. What an ugly nest. It must belong to an extremely ugly bird. Caution is required. The colorful ones like to bite back. Oh man, that was a lousy Easter. I never touch stuff that some stranger has already had in their rear end. I never touch stuff that some stranger has already had in their rear end. music stand. Uh-oh, that spells trouble. The bumper looks stable, but can it withstand the infamous Rufus crash test?
Stronzo! Is you matto making a poof with my new sacco di aria? Now I must go to il doctor to get a replacement.
That was funny. A music stand? Uh-oh, that spells trouble. These foreign models are just pieces of junk. Something's always breaking down. I have no idea what airbags are supposed to be good for. They're always the first thing to break. I can transport that without a bucket, too. I like the feeling when it bounces back and forth, loose in my pants. Hello again.
Ah, Rufus, how are you getting on?
Did you repair the gondolier's airbag?
Yep, all taken care of. And the next replacement is already waiting on the pier in front of the shop, but I still have no idea how that could happen.
I bet there's a criminal genius behind this.
Looks more like random vandalism to me. But who am I to complain? If it weren't for random vandalism, I guess I could close my shop for good.
Yeah, long live the random vandals! I'll be off then.
Quite.
Another new airbag? How many replacement airbags does Doc have? That must be the new airbag. That was fast. What a weirdo. Couldn't he find a decent job? Yoo-hoo!
Prego?
What is that sheet music?
La musica si fa volare. È una canzone molto romantica. La 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 la.
Calzoni.
Prego?
Can't you sing something else for a change?
Con piacere, ma sfortunatamente, but isn't too bad. I have just uno singolo spartito, only one musical scitta, comprende?
Some of it. Do you really have to keep rowing through the canals and singing?
Cantare, merci. I needed to drive off the... How do you say?
Boredom? Ah, well, now that makes sense. Cool gondola.
Sì, questo cabrio molto confortabile con tutto extra speciale.
With all the extras? What extras? Sorry about your airbag.
It's no problemo. I am a socio di Club Gondolo Mobilistico.
A member of the gondola club?
Precisamente. Il doc always has the replacement for sacco di aria, caputo. Capisce?
Capisco. Caputo.
Hey, buddy, quit yanking my chin.
What's that box? Is that your new airbag already?
Sì. Fortunatamente, il doc always has a replacement in the stock.
Do you always have to speak with that goofy accent?
Yeah, you bet. If I don't, I'm in trouble with the Gondola Association.
I see. I don't mean to worry you, but the Organon is planning to blow up Deponia.
No apprensione. Don't worry. Con una bella canzone on your lips, all is gonna be bene in the end.
Nothing's gonna be bene. The whole planet is gonna go kablooey.
So I will sing Fina Laura. La 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 la.
Oh, brother. I hope they hurry up with their explosion. Arrivederci!
Huh? What's that mean?
Nothing.
Ancora? Oh, stupido gonzo cretino!
Oh, yeah. Another new airbag? How many replacement airbags does Doc have? I don't see a switch. No matter. With a little technical know-how, it shouldn't be a problem. Turn off! Is that supposed to be a razorfish? To me, it looks more like a sword. Hey, hold still! Oh, darn it. Oh, it seems to have some sort of motion sensor.
Ah, yes, another idyllic bar scene. We have this secret agenda in the company prompting us to hide a bar in each of our games. Congrats, you found the bar in this one. Nah, it's actually a part of the game, and it's Gulliver Scully. I guess the name isn't dropped often enough in the game, despite the fact it's a reasonably cool name for a basement bar. There's a good chance you visited this place quite early in the game while searching for a data cartridge of some kind from the gadget shop. Can't be certain though. In case you just came in here to help Doc fixing goal, please stop listening right now. There are spoilers ahead. Stop listening? Very good. To the rest of you, hello, you actually did it. You've more or less successfully helped Doc performing his surgery. Granted, he was a bit nitpicky about what cartridges to use, and he almost certainly didn't do everything right himself, but in exchange, you get to see a truly extraordinary phenomenon, and that's Go's personality split. So, goal. Please tell our eager comment clickers in terms of acting. Is it quite an effort to play 3 different aspects of one personality? And Alex lent you her voice for this. So, how did voicing those 3 characters work out for her?
Alex and Spunky Gull got along excellently. Baby Gull, no problem at all. Lady Gull was a challenge, as apparently that character was a little unfamiliar to her. After all, not everyone's a lady like you, Pokey.
Alright, spoilers are over, as is this chapter of the commentary. I hope you enjoy the remote. What a shame I don't have one of those right now in the studio. For a quick switch, you know. We'll switch back to the game instead. That's easier anyway.
What an ugly bird. Don't they have any face checks around here? May I bother you?
Not really.
Then I'll have to do it without your consent. Why are you sitting here on your lonesome?
I'm waiting for a worthy opponent to play rock, paper, scissors.
Why do you think you might find one here?
Because people around here tend to give you the finger.
That makes sense. Didn't we meet in front of Doc's workshop?
You must be mistaken.
No. You and your beefy chum, you were going to take something from me. What was it you were yelling? Death to the organon?
Death to the organon! Death to the organon! Whoever would say such a thing? Not that it isn't a good slogan. I mean, someone must have put a lot of thought into that.
So you're a professional rock, paper, scissors player?
Yeah, I'm an expert, a professional gamer, a prestidigitator. Scissors is my forte. I've been training it for years and I can do it in my sleep. But my rock really rocks too. Once in a while, I'm still a bit hesitant to make full use of my paper. But my coach says that I can compensate for this weakness through speed and stamina.
I want to play.
Why not? But I need to see your fingers first. Did you bring them?
Well, the last time I looked, they were at the lower end of my arm. Let me have a look. Yep, here they are.
Nice try, buddy.
Why? What's wrong with them?
Those aren't official tournament fingers. They might be loaded. Come back when you have an official tournament hand.
I'll be off then.
See you around.
Despite my mighty strength, I'm not going to get anywhere without tools. The flap is screwed down. So that's how it works. I hope there's also something useful in there. Hi-ho, hi-ho.
Are you looking for trouble?
Oh, come on. Sing along. Hi-dee-dee-dee-do.
Man, are you lucky I don't hit the handicap.
The ambience is perfect. I'll have the 3 goals wrapped around my finger in no time.
Hey, leave the candle alone. It's the only thing that provides light in here when the generator goes on the fritz.
Ah, the obligatory sugar dispenser. Let's see if the lid is nice and loose. Yep, the way it's supposed to be. That's one of the guys I beat up outside the city gate. I'll have to be careful. Excuse me?
What do you want?
Say, where's your pal?
Wink? He's got in our secret hideout, even though he's not really qualified. Blind as a bat in his right eye. And the right eye is the important one after all.
Huh? Who says that?
My mama. Why?
Do you also like to play rock, paper, scissors?
Sure. Unfortunately, I left my tournament fingers in the hideout today.
I think an apology would be in order.
What for?
Like for attacking me in the street?
Listen up, kiddo. I'm a member of unorganized crime.
And how does that give you the right to assault innocent passers-by in broad daylight?
That's the way we roll.
Cool. I'll get back to you.
Whatever.
Terrific first mate I've got there. I have to do all the work, and he sits there guzzling grog.
First mate, what are you talking about? I'm just giving you passage on my trawler. For which, by the way, you still haven't paid.
Oh, yeah. Good old bozo. Always mumbling some ancient sailor's curses. Hello, bozo. Old pirate.
We've been through this, Rufus. I am not a pirate. I'm only a junk dealer with my own trawler.
Yeah, right. And the parrot on your shoulder is only perching there by chance.
I don't have a parrot, Rufus. I've never had one.
Is that so? Then who did I feed those earthworms to whenever you were asleep?
You're a rare bird yourself.
An eagle.
Say, Rufus, was there anything in particular you wanted to talk to me about?
Certainly.
Then what are you waiting for?
The multiple choice box.
Wait a minute. Worms?
Shh. Here it comes now. Oh, don't tell me I slept through the entire passage.
Like a platypus, only you mumbled in your sleep.
I was dreaming of my next big adventure.
Would that have anything to do with ballet, sweet cheeks?
How's the grog around here?
This is peppermint tea.
Yeah, right. Tell me another one. Pirates drink grog. Everybody knows that.
But I'm not. Listen, I talked to Doc. He says your skewed perception may be an indication of a serious head injury.
And the scar next to your eye may be an indication of an exciting sea battle. Harr!
Seriously. Did you ever fall on your head? I mean, between the 2 times since we've met.
Anchors away! Hoist the sails! Avast ye landlubbers! Yo ho 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 ho!
Oh, well, none of my business. Just as long as you don't forget to pay me for the passage.
Yo ho ho and a bottle of rum! Arr! Something went wrong with the surgery.
You think so? She looks healthy to me.
Well, physically, she's in great shape. Like this. Boom, chaka chaka, boom, yeah! But mentally, it's more like... Cuckoo! Understand?
Certain people have mental problems. Yes, I understand that.
Her mind has been split into 3 parts. Now, I have to persuade all 3 of them to come back to the lab for another round of surgery.
Your girlfriend now exists in triplicate? Don't stretch yourself too thin. Handling 1 woman's hard enough. But 3 at a time?
I'll manage somehow. See you later.
Don't get lost.
That must be Gulliver. He looks all right to me, but he's a lousy replacement for Lonzo. Hi.
Ah, a new customer. Welcome to Gulliver's Gully. I'm Gulliver. If you need to use the bathroom, let me know, and I'll give you the key, the flashlight, and the wolf repellent. We assume no liability for damages caused by the peanuts on the counter. So, what can I do for you?
Gulliver's Gully Doesn't sound terribly inviting.
My customers aren't used to being invited anywhere. Who would want to invite thieves and smugglers? Or people with infectious mouth diseases? Now, if you're looking for an inviting ambience, you'd better go uptown, kid.
I've got a few questions regarding your regulars.
Spit 'em out.
What kind of people usually hang out here?
Well, riffraff and rabble, you know, thieves, cutthroats, but the good kind.
Well, it's pretty empty at the moment.
Always is this time of day. Besides your people, only Nod is here now. He's with unorganized crime. I think he's here now because his brother Wink took over the first third of the preliminary 5 o'clock shift today. But as you can imagine, unorganized crime schedules are a little obscure. And then there's Garliff. He comes here to play.
So what does he play?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Seriously? Your dangerous rabble plays rock, paper, scissors?
It may not sound like a game for tough men, but the stakes are high. And they play with loaded fingers.
Don't you ever run into problems with the organon? To me, it looks like everyone here is doing whatever they want.
That's right. The authorities leave us alone here. Portofisco is far away, and the magnetic train route runs along the coast. That's how the floating black market was formed in the first place. We're always in places where the organon doesn't look.
And if I told you that it won't stay that way for long?
Then I would tell you to go join Janosch and his resistance windbags. Only an idiot would believe in that conspiracy crap.
Do you know Captain Bozo?
Sure. He drops anchor here on a regular basis. I think he's got something going on with the owner of the weapons store in Little Venice. She won't break your heart. She'll perforate it with a repeating laser.
And Bozo has a thing going with that fury? I can hardly imagine how that would work out. Go on, tell me about Bozo's girlfriend again.
I think he's got something going on with the owner of the weapons store in Little Venice. She won't break your heart. She'll perforate it with a repeating laser.
And Bozo has a thing going with that fury? I can hardly imagine how that would work out. What can you tell me about unorganized crime?
I wouldn't mess with them if I were you. They're dangerous and unpredictable. If you want to know more, go ahead and ask Nod over there.
You mentioned an underground movement. What's up with that?
Well, calling it an underground movement might be somewhat exaggerated. Garliff and his friends, Janosch and Liebold, hold regular meetings in Janosch's mother's basement.
That's gotta be a joke.
It is. And the punchline is Janosch, their leader. He thinks he's some sort of freedom fighter.
That's it for now.
Yep. That was definitely enough.
It's pretty dark in here.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Most of my regulars aren't a pretty sight. But if you think this is dark, just wait until the generator breaks down again.
Does that happen often?
Unfortunately, yeah. It's the salty air. Almost the same effect as sugar in the tank. Odd, isn't it?
A drink, please.
Have you got any money?
Well,
I thought so. I mean, just look at you.
Why does everybody always say that?
Come back when you've got money. Transients don't get a tab here.
What else is there to see in the floating black market?
Don't tell me you're a tourist. In that case, you'd better go uptown, assuming they let you in. Downtown is reserved for smugglers, fences, gamblers, and pirates. For a special thrill, I recommend watching the platypus pataka in the market arena. However, fighting only takes place when two squabblers are going after each other.
Go on, tell me about those platypus fights again.
Platypus pataka is a lethal contest, a fight for life and death.
Platypus bataka? That sounds a little bit obscene.
Downright dirty, don't you think?
Yes, dirty.
Dirty.
That is not a good thing, Rufus. Quite the opposite. It's vulgar.
Dirty and vulgar.
Good grief.
Can't the jukebox play a different song for a change?
What do you mean? It plays a different song all the time.
Are you sure? It does sound pretty familiar, you know.
Leave my jukebox alone. Nothing but classics in the playlist. My favorite is the mating song of the junk crabs, but only when the door's closed. I have enough complaints about crab bites as it is.
I need to use the bathroom.
Then you should sign this waiver first.
A waiver? I hereby confirm that I am not entitled to seek damages against Gulliver, Gulliver's Gully, or Splash Me Toilet Outfitters in the case of blah, 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 hair loss, chemical burns to the nasal mucous membranes, blah, 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 spider bites, rat bites, wolf bites, blah, 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 leprosy, psoriasis, or any kind of curse inflicted by indigenous tribes? Who would sign this nonsense?
Well, the owner of the drugstore, for one.
Is he suicidal?
No. Blind. Using this bathroom is also a popular test of courage. I mean, popular with those who are named in the will. Garliff up there currently has a bet going on with his buddy, Lebo. But, I don't think he's gonna do it. He's still got plans.
Yeah, well, I have a plan, too. I'm planning not to act like a coward. Hand me that pen.
You don't have to do this. You know that, right?
I've never done things I had to do.
Well then, good luck. When your urge to go becomes stronger than your sense of self-preservation, you can ask Garliff for the key.
I'll do that. A drink for the lady, please.
No, thanks. Even if I could bring myself to drink from these filthy glasses.
No comment.
I would never allow the likes of you to buy me a drink.
And what if I were the last man in existence?
What do you mean, were?
Bummer. See you later.
Come back when you're serious about buying a drink.
Hello, bozo.
Rufus, what's up?
See you later.
Don't get lost.
Excuse me?
You again?
So, unorganized crime. What is it exactly?
We're just like a criminal organization without the organized bits.
Could I join you, maybe? I'm incredibly unorganized.
Don't be ridiculous. What could you possibly have to offer?
I'm a gifted tinkerer.
Really? So what do you tinker?
Power inverters, escape machines, a life of order and contentment.
That's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for an unorganized criminal.
I'm very resilient. I can fall from a tower 2 miles high into a pile of syringes without taking any damage.
Remarkable. And can you juggle balls on your nose?
Oh, really? I'm a daring adventurer, not a circus ocelot.
That's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for an unorganized criminal.
I am so incredibly cool.
Just how cool?
I'm so, laid back that the back of my head, is almost touching the ground. Yeah.
That's kid stuff. You're simply not reckless enough for an unorganized criminal.
And I'm a good listener.
You are? That sounds interesting.
They call me the Ear.
You know, there's this story that I've always wanted to...
Eagle Ear, master of sound waves.
But my story...
Listening his opponents into the dust.
Forget it.
What? Did you say something? I certainly am reckless enough.
No, you're not.
Well, how can I prove to you that I'm reckless enough?
You'd have to do something truly reckless, like shave Donna's cat, for instance.
If that's all.
That wasn't a serious suggestion. Nobody in his right mind would ever do something that reckless.
Hey, I'm not nobody in his right... Don't try to stop me. I'll soon be part of your organization. You'll see.
Beat it.
What does the Organon think of your organization?
This is the floating black market, kiddo. We don't care what the Organon thinks.
So, what about that Organon official right behind you?
What? Very funny.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'll get back to you.
Whatever.
May I bother you again?
Aren't you going to do that anyway?
Got a point there. Have you got the key to the tavern bathroom?
Yes, but I still need it. I have this bet going.
You bet that you would use that bathroom?
Yeah, but I simply haven't worked up the courage yet.
Scares the crap out of you, does it?
That's what I'm waiting for.
I'll be off then.
See you around.
Locked.
Blasted religious nuts! You just don't get it, do you? If you want to meet Jamaica, keep it up and I'll help you on your way!
What the? What do you want this time?
Do you know Captain Bozo?
Captain? Ha! Does it make you a captain these days if you only just manage to keep a rusty junk trawler afloat? The only captain I know is Captain Seagull up in Bellevue. But I'll take Bozo any day over that puffed up imbecile.
So, you know him?
I'm currently wearing his underwear, if you really must know.
I guess I'll be on my way then.
Yeah, don't even think about bugging me again.
Oh, sole mio.
She's got style. She's right for me. All right, Rufus. This is a routine situation for a ladies' man like yourself. Easy peasy. No reason at all to be nervous. You are eloquent and witty, very handsome, and your hair smells of solvent. Now, for the right facial expression. Here it comes. Check. Charm cannons at full blast. And now, to come up with the best possible line. Oh, that's it. A classic. Take a deep breath, and then... Here I go.
Oh, heavens, it's you again. You never give up, do you?
So, this is where you've been hanging out.
Believe me, I would much rather be on the West Promenade by the rotating gardens. At this time of year, Morris serves the best soyacino in all of Elysium. Instead, I'm sitting in this hole in the ground drinking... What is this, anyway?
Camel drool, what else?
Camel drool.
No, wait, the camel drool's still under the counter. What you got there is the tincture for my nail infection.
Ah! Does that mean you bathed your filthy nails in this?
Yeah, but go ahead and drink it. Apparently it only works on fingernails.
And this is where my mechanisms of repression should be kicking in. Ah! Here they are.
Are you mad at me for some reason?
Whatever makes you think that? You kidnapped me, caused me a bad head injury.
That's not the way I remember it.
You appear to be suffering from a perception disorder.
You mean, in reality, you're not sexy at all?
Just stay away from me. Understood?
You have to come with me and see Doc.
What for? So you can demolish my head even further?
Ah, really turned your head, did I?
Turning heads and demolishing them are two different things.
With Tony's tortoise, they weren't.
Listen, Rufus, I am dirty, my hair is a mess, and my head feels like someone sliced through my skull with a circular saw.
Yes, but there's no proof.
And to top it all off, I'm starving. So, you had better stay away from me.
Hey, if you're hungry, I've got a leftover bowl of peanuts from our last mud cake festival.
Ooh, yuck! It's growing hair. I bet this little bowl contains more killer bacteria than a biological warfare lab.
Nah, we're all out of killer bacteria. These are influenza viruses.
You must come with me. Something went wrong with the surgery.
What do you mean something went wrong?
Well, you know the fairy tale about the three bears? It was pretty much like that, just that there were no bears, and that your mind was, split three ways during botched brain surgery, that's all.
What?
No, don't panic, I'll fix everything. Won't you please just come along?
No, I'd rather starve here.
Can't we speed this up a little? We both know that you can't resist me forever.
I said no. And if you were a gentleman, you would know what that word means.
What do I have to do to make you come along?
First of all, you should look up the meaning of the word no.
Yeah, all right, let's assume I just did that. What would I have to do next? Could I interest you in a romantic dinner?
A dinner invitation? Really? Huh. Maybe there is a spark of gallantry left under that filthy coat of yours.
Dinner first. You can go looking for my gallantry later.
Which restaurant did you have in mind? And is it clean?
A restaurant? I was thinking of, an extra serving of peanuts. I mean, they're free, aren't they?
Yeah, if you don't count the doctor's bill.
Ah, great.
It sounded too good to be true. Just forget it.
Hey, baby.
There he goes again.
We're actually not all that different. Neither of us belongs on this planet.
That's right. I belong on Elysium, and you belong in solitary confinement.
No. What I meant was we belong together. We are soulmates, so to speak.
I have no idea where you get that notion. I am sophisticated. I am educated.
Check. Check.
I haven't got any communicable diseases.
But I still maintain that we're very similar.
Just don't come too close to me, will you?
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven?
It did indeed.
Oh, right. Yes, I can imagine. Here's looking at you, kid.
Why? Do you have a sty or something?
Now that you mention it, I've actually got a little eye infection.
Ugh, keep your distance, okay?
What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?
Good question. What am I doing here? Oh, I remember. You dropped me from the escape pod.
Saved you, dropped you. Doesn't all that depend on the point of view?
Only if you're a short-sighted idiot.
Luckily, that's easy to verify. Hey, Bozo, did I rescue Goal?
No idea. I gave up trying to understand what you were doing a long time ago.
You see? Bozo thinks I'm cool, too. I give up.
I'm afraid I already know you better than that.
Wait here, I'll be right back.
Is that a promise?
Of course.
Good. That increases the chances that you'll stay away.
What a woman. Gulliver's peanuts are much more germy than Lonzo's. Some bacteria even come in colors I've never seen before. It looks like I finally reached civilization. I'd rather not let these peanuts get too close to my stuff. Not that I'm afraid of germs in general, but these are wearing stocking masks. I wish I'd had one of these for Tony. I wonder what part of her personality is on here. I bet it's her shapely butt. That's so part one. I have a remote control now. First, I have to insert a cartridge. First, I have to insert a cartridge.
What is this? A challenge? Let me see. What's that supposed to be? This isn't a tournament hand.
Yeah, I never said it was.
Then why should it interest me? Come back when you have an official tournament hand.
Well, I better not show him this. After all, he belongs to a gang of criminals. He might end up taking all my perfectly honestly acquired loot.